My name's Colin Jeffrey, and my grandmother had dementia. She had Alzheimer's. I'm 43 years old, so when she had dementia I was a child, and I grew up in an incredibly loving environment. I'm Indian, English and Portuguese, and my grandmother was on the English side of my family. My grandmother and I were really close. Mum says that I was her favourite. As a child, maybe 6 years old, 7, all of a sudden she wasn't allowed to pick us up from school, and things like that were going on. I think she might have had us in the back of a car and got lost. I remember we were all eagle-eyed on her, myself, my brother and sister, just to make sure she was okay. When we were with my grandfather, and I remember a situation where we were in a museum and my grandmother asked one of the assistants there where the fruit and vegetable aisle was, and he laughed. And I remember just being scared for her, because I remember it was happening and he was laughing. He wasn't laughing maliciously. I mean, far out, I'm only like 7 or 8 years old that this is happening. He wasn't laughing maliciously, he was laughing because it was funny and it was confusing and it was strange. And, but I knew something was very wrong. But my grandfather had heard, and I never had seen him so angry. And he was very angry at the situation that happened, because he took it as an embarrassment to him and our family. And then and he told my grandmother off, which frightened her because she was confused, because she clearly did. And I'm just a child observing this. So I went home. I remember when we went home, myself and my brother, because it was just the two of us in this situation, and we told Mum and Dad. And again, the emotion, my mother was furious and said, like something has to happen because my grandfather can't tell my grandmother off in public. And so that's where there was a communication breakdown in our family in regards to how things should be done. Here we have an amazing grandfather who loves my grandmother, in total denial about her illness, and then being angry at her because she is ill is the most stupid thing ever. But there was no proper negotiation or network or filter system to handle everything, and he should have just been sat down and told off and told this is how it's going to be, and this is what's needed, and this is what's needed for her. Anyone now that has an inkling that someone, whether it's themselves or someone else, don't fear it. Just get right in there and get the information. Don't deny it. You'll ruin it for everyone. You'll ruin it for yourself, you'll ruin it for the person, and you'll ruin it for the community. I mean, give people the chance to champion you and help you. This is something we have to do together, absolutely. We can't do it alone. I saw that in my own family. We don't know what's coming, but what we have to do is I always believe we can hope for a better future and cures and all these things, but I also hope we can live in a society that really supports society and doesn't shy away and shun aspects of our own community. I just don't want people to have any sadness in their own given situations. To face it fearlessly and face it with community.